that I slapped Santino Marella 17 times.
It's always 16, right?
Well, 16 or 7. You were there. Was anybody counting or were they just running? They were like, oh shit, he's hot.
No, it was like 3. It was a paintbrush slap.
Well, no, but there was 3 sets of those. So I don't know. Yeah, but anyway, the point being, we're doing Ohio Valley Wrestling Television. It is a wrestling school where people come to learn to be professional wrestlers. We're doing the TV show. The forces up north have sent me the boogeyman. Now, I was running a professional wrestling show, and they want me to use a guy who's never wrestled in front of an audience before, who's named the boogeyman, and that's all they give me. Okay, he's never had a match, he's 40 years old, and we call him the boogeyman. Use him. All right, so I decided instead of having him in matches, that I would create the aura around the boogeyman that, look, we announced on television, I said, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to know that there is a gentleman who has been coming onto the Ohio Valley Wrestling property, coming to the matches, coming to the arena. He wants to be a professional wrestler. We believe he is mentally ill and he has a serious anger management issue. He's had problems in the past. He's got a legal background. If you see this man who believes he is the boogeyman, let an OVW official know, don't approach him. Just trying to create some kind of aura around this guy so the people wouldn't think, okay, Cornette's trying to tell me this is the boogeyman, right? No, I'm trying to tell you this motherfucker thinks he's the boogeyman. That's dangerous. When a murder is committed, he was a quiet guy. It's the quiet ones you gotta watch. No, it's not. If you walk into a bar and there's a guy over in the corner with his legs crossed, quietly sipping a Budweiser, and then the door opens, and here comes a screaming maniac waving a chainsaw going, I'm gonna kill somebody! Which one are you gonna look at? So anyway, I digress. So, what we do is, these 2 guys are having a match, and the boogeyman comes out from under the ring, and they're going to run, and the referee runs, and then the boogeyman is going to cut a promo because he can help the promo, and then he's going to leave through the side emergency exit, which we have carefully set our wrestling school students in front of, so that they can run and scream, because naturally Jesus, anybody here seen the boogeyman? You've seen him?
Yeah.
Okay. If he's come running to me, I'm taking off, right? So he's going to run and they're going to scream and boom, he's out the back door and he's gone. Oh my God, call the police. Well, I'm sitting there at the announce desk and he comes out from under the ring. What he didn't tell me was not only did he have a pair of antlers, I don't know, a pair of antlers on his head. He came up with all these gimmicks. He'd wear a clock around his neck, face paint. He had his voodoo stick that's supposed to be smoking with dry ice. But under the ring, something happened, his ice ain't working. So now he comes out, and the antlers are falling off the side of his head. And his voodoo stick ain't smoking. I don't know what he'd been smoking to come up with the voodoo stick, but the voodoo stick ain't smoking. He comes out, he rolls in the ring, the guys run, the referee runs, now he's cutting a promo. Now he can cut an incredible promo, but he's too busy trying to keep the antlers on his head, so he's fucking up the promo. And I'm sitting at my television time, which we pay for, and I'm going, Christ, jeez, what? So then finally he jumps out of the ring, and he starts heading toward the railing, and all of my students jump up and they run, and one girl with the baby in her arms, she jumped, it was great. One guy. Never seen him before, he'd only been there 2 weeks. He's sitting right behind the rail just like I am now, and as the boogeyman walks up to him, he does this. And the boogeyman's going, he's going. So the boogeyman shakes the railing, trying to get him to move. When he shakes the railing, it's 8 feet long, so it beams the guy in the head on the end of the stairs, and has to be one of my local promoters in my spot show. So now this fucking guy, and I jump up screaming, get out of his way, he's dangerous. So I'm smarting the fans up. I will say, on TV days I used to have a liquid diet so I wouldn't get the acid reflux and everything. I'd drink about 18 Sprites. Then I'd eat after the show. So in the process of jumping up and screaming, get out of his way, I shit myself. Just a little. Just a little. of his cage. It was just a little sprinkler system. Just to let me know it was there. So finally, Boogeyman goes around, the guy goes out the side door. We're in commercial break. I go in the back. I ask 2 questions. Was he one of ours? Send him to me. Because this was all on tape. And we didn't do a lot of post-production. It was going out over the air, right? So they get him and they bring him back. By now the Boogeyman has joined me. And there's all the OVW guys, about 40 of them. And the Boogeyman's standing behind me and he's not happy. Unhappy Boogeyman. So the guy's like this, right? Comes up. Why didn't you run from the Boogeyman? He said something, but he said it like that. I couldn't hear him. I got the bad ear anyway. I said, what? He said, nobody told me I should run from the... I said, look at this motherfucker! He's got painted face, he's wearing antlers, he came from under the ring, he's got a fucking stick, and 20 people around you ran screaming, and you said, I said, did I tell you what? Now, see, already, I gotta back up. I'm already unhappy because every Wednesday at TV, I get phone calls from up there. Use this guy. Use this guy. Don't do this. Don't do that. One day it was, use this guy. We can't. We send him home. He's got shingles. He's contagious. Can he do a promo? Oh. Anyway, so now, not only do I have to clear my television that I pay the bills on, with them, I got to clear with my amateur class. So I said, nobody, did I tell you I was going to do this? Pow, 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 pow. Now, you want to fight me? You're a tough guy. You can stand a hell of a chance of whipping my ass. There's the door. Let's go out in the parking lot and beat the fuck out of me. Because if you think you're a tough guy and you want to fight somebody, you want to fight this guy, he's going to fucking kill you. Bam, 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 bam. You see that? You understand that now? Bam, bam, bam. Get out of my building. I just slapped him several times. The Boogeyman was going to remove his bones from his body without breaking any skin, straight out his throat. So I saved Santino Marella's life, is what I did. What?
In your defense, though, the whole OVW locker room, which was, well, is now, all of the WWF roster, was standing there with their arms folded, not doing shit.
Well, yeah, because they thought, why the fuck did this guy run from the Boogeyman?
Exactly.
Okay, he'd been in wrestling school for 2 weeks. Oh, golly, a newcomer. He doesn't know to run when large, angry-looking men run at him. So anyway, they really liked it because they were punching my buttons and we were on the outs and they were looking for a reason and I was waiting for the fucking thing anyway. So they gave him a job based on, finally gave us a reason to get rid of Cornette. Because Johnny Ace calls me and he says, Jim, you can't slap the students. Number one, he wasn't under contract to them, he was ours. He was paying $500 a week for Rip Rogers' guys to stretch him, right? But you can't slap the students. We're a publicly traded company. I said, Johnny, we ain't got enough money down here to be a privately traded company. He's not yours, he's mine, leave him to fucking me. Anyway, so that's when we agreed that I wouldn't speak to them and they wouldn't speak to me, and I think they're happier, and I know I am, and I just like to say once more, for everybody here, fuck anybody named McMahon, that's my opinion, but I'm right.